Good evening and welcome to episode 5 of Chief Chat. I'm your Chief Executive, Matt Vincent, and this is where I try and give you a weekly update of what's going on in your local government. And so this week, starting with a day that was proclaimed by John F. Kennedy as National Police Memorials Day, May 15th, that's Friday. That is a day to honor all of our fallen first responders in law enforcement, and as a result, it's been extended to honor our hardworking men and women in blue for the entire week. So this is National Police Week, with Friday being National Peace Officers Memorial Day. And I can say that it's a challenging job and a selfless duty that these men and women serve us on behalf of, and it's becoming harder and harder every day with the things that we see in coming into question on how these folks do their job. But we'll be the first ones to say thank you. It's a much tougher job than the one that I have, so I'm always one to thank our men and women in law enforcement for the jobs they do to keep our community and our communities safe every day. So happy National Police Week, and we tip our hats and run our flags half-mast on the 15th to acknowledge Peace Officers Memorial Day. We are in Memorial Day month here in the month of May, which means we're almost out of the frost and snow zone here in Montana. And so I think as a result of that, it's construction season here in Butte in Montana. And just by looking at our Council of Commissioners agenda this evening, you can see that things are starting to ramp up. A couple weeks ago, we had a bid opening for our $30 million water treatment plant up at Basin Creek Reservoir. This week we have bid openings for the internal sewer line lining project, as well as asphalt. If you haven't seen them already, you will see our road crews out with the Durapatch units filling as many potholes as we can get. And so if you have a pothole in your neighborhood or next to your business, please send us a message via our website or call into the courthouse at 497-6200 and ask to be patched over to Public Works or our Public Information Administrator, Jeremy Gatz-Miller, and we will get those locations dispatched out to our road crews, and we will get those holes filled. Month of May is also National Preservation Month, and with Butte Anaconda's historic landmark district being one of the largest in the United States, I think that's certainly something that strikes important here in southwest Montana. Butte is a very historic place where we value our history and I have a lot of pride in our roots, and we are still in the midst of selecting a next historic preservation officer, and I'll be hopefully announcing that very soon in the next week or two. And what better month to do it in than National Preservation Month? Other than that, I guess this Friday or this Saturday marks the opening day of fishing season. And so we live in Montana here, and Butte, although we might not get the notoriety such as Missoula, the Five Rivers Valley, or over in Bozeman with the rivers they have over there, it's a very well-kept secret that some of the best fishing in Montana is within an hour's drive of Butte, Montana. And so I know I'll be saddling up with my two boys and going out to catch some fish on the fly, and I would strongly encourage you to do the same. But also remember that opening day of fishing season, which is always the third Saturday in May, also happens to be right around running concurrently with high water season. And so be careful, particularly with your kids when you get them around our big rivers here in Montana. We do not want a unforgettable day of family fun to turn into an unforgettable tragedy. So be careful when you're got your kids around the water, and if you're older, be careful when you go into the water. The water is strong and it's cold, and it's stronger and colder this time of year than it is any other times. So enjoy, and until next time, I'm Matt Vincent, serving you in Butte-Silver County. Thanks.